Okay, so we've gone quite a journey so far. So to review, we started talking about the true cost, or the real problem, the problem behind the problem of your pain and your poor health. Then we also uncovered some amazing possibilities that are available to you, that we've helped thousands of people before you achieve by finally getting to the bottom of the cause of their problem and really reclaiming their health. We then took a really deep dive into the key principles that govern your health and your ability to effectively make the shift from problem to possibility, from the prison you may feel like your body is keeping you trapped in to the ultimate paradise that you want to experience. Then we looked at the foundational domains that govern your health, and I introduced you to the foundational 4. Now, in order to do this, we really need to just start at the beginning. So let's go. So our phones and any newer car is equipped with these amazing apps and technology that help me go from A to B, anywhere really I want to go, without needing to pull out an old school map and write down directions or anything like that. These are game changers. Now, in order to get anywhere, we need a couple critical points of data. We need to first know exactly where we want to go. I need a destination. Then, the other piece, which is just as critical, but we often don't think about it, is where we are now. We need to know where we're starting from. If we've got those 2 points, then the tech takes care of the rest, and off we go. Now, when it comes to making changes in your health, it's the same protocol. You need to know where you want to go. That might be easy to start to verbalize. I want to feel better. I want to get out of pain. I want to stop being so exhausted. I want to take a step without cringing. I want my life back. If you're not so sure, answering that question will be key. What do I want for my health? How do I want to feel? The next step is where most people mess up. In these apps, it automatically figures out where we are. Just say current location, boop, and we don't even usually think about it. When it comes to our health, we often ignore that critical piece of data. It's like, just get me out of here. You don't know where you are, you just don't want to be there. If you've been wandering for years with your health and not really paying attention to the consequences of your daily choices and ignore the signs along the way, you're likely oblivious to where you actually are right now and what's actually going on. You may look in the mirror and not even recognize who's looking back at you. That's why awareness is the first step. And how do we get awareness? Self-assessment. So in our office, in a hyper detailed and a really thorough way, we have the first step of our 4-step client results path, what we call assess. So you need to ask yourself, where am I now? What are the facts about what is happening in your body right now? See, until you get this, you'll go forever just chasing doctors and therapists and band-aid solutions that just cover up the symptoms, the rotten fruit with plastic. Imagine if you just cover the rotten fruit with plastic, you just can't smell the stench of the rot. So you need to get a clear picture as to where you are now so that a clear and solid path can actually be made with you and for you to get where you want to go. So to get you started, I'm going to share an exercise. You can download the worksheet below this video and just follow along. Pause the video, print out the worksheet, pull it up on your iPad, whatever it is, and just do it real time with me. And if you're not around a printer, then just watch as I go through it and just complete it at another time. So here's the foundational 4 worksheet. So this exercise is one of self-assessment. So imagine your health in your body like this wheel that you see here. So to have a wheel that turns smoothly, it needs to be round. So what you're going to do is you're going to give yourself a score from 1 to 10 in all of the foundational 4 domains. So let's have a look. So you'll see on this wheel, these little hashes for numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to rate yourself on a score from 1 to 10 in each of them here. So let's say fitness. I'm at a 9 also. And what you can do, color these in. All the pies that you have are colored in. Now, as you're doing it, be ruthlessly honest. This is not a time to sugarcoat it, make excuses, or really outright lie. And this is your life that's at stake. Your ability to make radical change in your health will really come down to your ability to be honest about the facts. So first, about the facts about where you are. So how does your reel look? So there's a few scenarios that we often see play out. So the first is all high. If this is you, that means that you're watching these videos because you want to really take your health and your life to the next level. And if that's you, that's awesome. Keep watching. So the next scenario is that you have some high and some low. I mean, that's a terribly wobbly wheel. I mean, you're really not getting anywhere fast. It's a clunky wheel, stop, start, up, down, yo-yo health. I mean, not only is that not allowing you to go anywhere, but the low parts are really now starting to chip away at those higher parts. I mean, that's frustrating because you do have some things that are really strong. So it can get really maddening thinking like, why aren't I progressing? Like, why do I seem to just get a bit better only to just nosedive soon after? The last one is that they're all low. So your wheel might be turning smoothly, but your wheel is so small that you're barely moving. I mean, it just seems like you're standing still. Now, at this point, you're either clear with where you are, but more than likely, there are still just a bunch of unanswered questions. It's sometimes easier to look at the first two, fitness and fuel, and sometimes even focus, and know because of what you see and what you think. I mean, you know that, you know the food that's in your fridge and the miles that you've put on your running shoes. You know the resources you learn from, the books that you read, the podcasts that you listen to. But what often gets overlooked and is often misunderstood is the domain of frame. And this is looking at the supporting structures of your body, the mechanics of your body, how your spine and your nerve system are functioning, how you're moving, and the mobility of all of your body. And most of you haven't been taught, trained, or educated as to how to actually assess and take care of your frame. So one window into that frame domain is posture. And posture is one of the windows into the spine. And the spine is really the suit of armor that protects your delicate nerve system, that controls absolutely everything in your body. So one way to take a quick peek inside and under the hood is to look at your posture. Now again, under this video is going to be another link to download a free copy of our awesome posture self-assessment. So you can score your frame domain a little bit better, a little bit more accurately. So go ahead and download that guide and follow the instructions. Now at this point, you may have a hunch that something is off in your frame domain, or you may have paused the video, done the posture self-assessment, and discovered that things weren't as you thought they were. Well, we know that if your posture is deviated from normal, then your spine is also necessarily deviated from the normal healthy position. And as the spine is deviated from its normal position, a couple things start to happen. Number one is that it starts to wear out the joints of the spine, sometimes up to 300% faster than normal. Over time, that can cause arthritic changes to start, degenerative joints, osteoarthritis, which can be debilitating for some people. I mean, unfortunately, that's a process that can go on for literally decades before you're fully aware of the destruction that's taken over your spine. The other thing that happens, even in the short term, is that the spine out of alignment can actually start to put stress on the nerves that exit the spine. Now, as we talked about in the previous video, your nerves are what control absolutely all healing and all function in your body. So if your spine is out of alignment and starting to put stress and pressure on those nerves, that's affecting you in ways that you can potentially feel, sore muscles and things like that, and soreness and pain, but it's also affecting you in ways that may not even realize yet, as it's affecting the organs, the glands, and their ability to function properly. And so for many of our clients, I mean, having this frame domain properly and thoroughly assessed has been the missing link and just a game changer in their reclaiming of their health. So the Awesome Posture Self-Assessment will be a great starting point. In the next video, we're gonna go behind the scenes and I'm gonna show you the exact process that we go through with our clients that have led to such phenomenal results. And if you know you need to go deeper, I'll invite you to take the next step and apply to get a thorough assessment and see if you're a candidate to even work with us to solve your ongoing pain and your health problems. So that brings us to a conclusion to this video. I'll see you inside the next video. We'll go under the hood and go through our client journey.